Hello, second graders, and welcome to EL Lesson 14. Today, we are continuing work out of our purple module books, and we're going to look at page 46. 46. And on page 46, it's the last page of this module. We're actually going to move into a new module. We've been learning about why schools are important all over the world. And we're going to shift gears in our next module, and we're going to start learning about fossils. And the first book we're going to read is The Dog That Dug for Dinosaurs. So that will be in our next lesson. But to finish up this final lesson for our module about schools around the world, we have been working from this text, Off to Class. And if you remember, we have been to several places around the world. Here, the title is Out of the Rubble. We were on the island of Haiti. And if you can see it, they put it on the map here. This is the island of Haiti. Wow, look at that. See that island? You can see it on the map there. A little island, and the capital is called Port-au-Prince, Haiti. They had an earthquake, and where did they go to school? Does anyone remember where they went to school? Does Christian remember? They went to school under tents. That's right. And a group called UNICEF sent them a box that even had a blackboard on the side and anything they would need for school. We went to school in a rainforest, and we met a boy named Macias. Do you remember Macias? And what I like about this story, Protecting the Amazon, was that I learned that schools can connect whole communities. Because what I remember from this story was that adults use the school in the evenings to take online classes. They also book eco tours and run businesses that sell their locally made crafts. So what I personally wrote on page 46, because the question says, look at our module guiding questions. And we're going to pick, I have some guiding questions, but we're going to start with, I didn't know. Something that I learned about schools that I didn't know before. So we're going to start with, I didn't know that schools, and I wrote, can connect communities. I didn't know that schools can. Now, you don't have to write that. I wrote that. I think it's really cool that the adults were also going to the school at night and that they were running their businesses with the computers from the school. That happened in the Amazon. Do you guys remember when we went to school on a boat? These kids are on a boat. Let's go to see what they're doing. They had flooding and they came to school by boat. So let's go and see them. The water was up so high that they could not walk to school. And so how did the community solve the problem? They sent boats to the children. This is why, I mean, this whole thread that's running through all these stories is that learning is so important, that we need to solve problems in order for kids to get to school. That's why we're working on solving this problem of online learning. We're trying to get back to school, but we have to do it safely. So let me find the text about the boat school. Here it is. It took me a second. Here they are learning on boat. So you could say, I did not know that schools could be on buses and boats, because there's another story about the kids going to school on a bus. Now that was in India, where we had 18 million street children, and street children are kids that don't have homes. And so they would have buses come to their neighborhoods, the same place every day. The kids would get on the bus and they would learn together. So I didn't know that schools could be on buses and boats. And notice I have a period here at the end. And I have a capital here. And this, my friends, is a contraction with an apostrophe. I didn't is short for did not, which is one of our sight words. So we're doing page 46 today to end out our unit about why schools are important. Tell me what you did not know before, but you learned. Did you know that schools could be under tents? Did you know that schools could be on boats? Did you know that schools could be on buses? So I did not know. That's what you're going to start with. This contraction. I didn't know that. Schools. And you can come up with your own sentence or you can use one of mine. All right. We will see you next time. Thank you so much, second graders.